Tatum and Mayo Boulevards in Phoenix, nim.org.
Hey y'all, we're back live. Everybody, hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend and everything. We sure did ourselves, so we're back. Mark My Words Sports Show, NBA
When
free
you can
agency.
see learning and attention issues from their side,
I know what
you can
happened
be on
with
their
that.
side.
Now,
That's why
some
there's
new stuff happened
understood.org,
today.
a free resource
Russell
for the parents
Westbrook
of the
has
1
got
in 5
traded to
kids with learning and
Houston
attention issues.
for
Go
Chris
from
Paul,
misunderstanding
a bunch
to
of draft picks.
understood.org. Brought to you by
Subscribe to us
Understood
on
Media
YouTube, Facebook,
Broadcasting
all
from the campus of the
platforms.
Phoenix Center for the Arts.
Thank y'all for
This
watching.
is
Keep it 1 million.
RadioPhoenix.org.
We on right now. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Mark My Words Sports Show is back, and the NBA has turned topsy-turvy as almost every superstar athlete has switched teams and paired up with other superstar athletes. Some of the biggest trades have been made in NBA history this past week, and we don't even know who's in line to win the next championship. There's about at least 6 teams that can win it all. Me and Kenny talk about all that, including the Lakers, Toronto, Oklahoma City, the Clippers, and Houston. And we need you guys to call in 602-354-8823. As the first hour, we're going deep with NBA free agency, NBA Summer League, and everything has to do with the NBA on the first hour of Mark My Words Sports Show, and including Ken's Top 10. We're back like we never left, right here on RadioPhoenix.org. And as always, keep it 1 million.
Programs on Radio Phoenix are supported financially by the Womack Cocktail Lounge, Phoenix, Arizona, 7th Street south of Bethany Home. The Womack provides a walk back in time with dining, dancing, eclectic live music, and vintage playlists. Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. Find the Womack on Facebook, Instagram, and thewomack.us.
I'm Amy Goodman. Join me and co-host Juan Gonzalez for Democracy Now!, your daily, grassroots, global, unembedded, independent, international, investigative news hour, tackling the issues the corporate media won't touch. Democracy Now! Here on Radio Phoenix.
Democracy Now! Weekday mornings at 9 on Radio Phoenix.
We don't own the rights.
We don't own the rights. Just know that. We own no rights. We don't even know what song that is. Was it a song?
I don't know.
I don't think it was a song. Let me spray. For good prosperity.
Hey, thanks everybody for watching. What y'all think about the trades going on? What y'all think about free agency? Let us know. Call in 602-354-8823. All right? Kenny in there too. Oh, there we go.
MLB on the computerized strike zone.
Come on right now, right? Yeah.
Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words.
Mark my words, sport. Show us what you tuned into.
Mark my words.
We the show that keeps it 1 million with ya.
Mark my words.
We got the sports from coast to coast ready for ya.
Mark my words.
From New York to Chi-Town to LA, all around the
Mark
world
my
with
words.
ya. We got the players from Captain Kirk to King James for you.
Mark my words.
We got all the sports for the kids and the OGs too.
Mark my words.
We love the new school and we got throwbacks for you.
Mark my words.
Mark my words from 7
my
to 9. Radio Phoenix and SoundCloud for you.
Mark my words is. Mark my words.
Well, good afternoon, Phoenix.
What
Or
is
should do
that?
you want to hear?
What is that? What is that?
Good afternoon, Phoenix. That was my little rendition of what movie was that again? That was Pet Detective. Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
Pet
Yep,
Detective.
Yep.
I just watched
Great.
that the other night, man.
Jim
Great
Carrey.
movie.
Yeah, yeah.
How you guys
Hilarious.
doing, man? After the 4th of July,
Yeah.
I was crunk, man. We had a hydration situation jumping off.
Did you just say crunk, man? They don't say crunk no more, man.
That's the problem.
It's
They
late.
need to say crunk. Why you can't say crunk? What's wrong with crunk?
That was
y'all
like
be hating on
15
crunk.
years ago. That's why.
Look at the gray hairs on my chin, man.
Right.
Did that tell you something? Oh, see, here you go with the funnies. Already. We ain't even been on 5 seconds. You already with the
Well,
funnies.
You know why that laugh is right there and why it's so important? Because that laugh just laughed his way into Clipper Nation.
Dummy.
Him and Paul George, of all people.
A dummy making a dumb decision. Who turns down free rent, free food, free everything?
I mean,
Just to go to the Clippers.
The thing that's so crazy is the fact that he was expected to either go to the Clippers or Toronto. But then, somehow, some way, he pulls the biggest power move and gets Paul George to come with him.
Well, Sam Presti's drunk anyway.
Now,
This dude is up there like, I'm just going to compile draft picks. I'm giving up. I'm giving away Russell Westbrook, and I'm going to give
and that's
away.
what just happened today.
I'm
Is the
giving
trade.
away Paul George. Just You want to get traded too? Hey, I'll trade you too. Where you want to go?
Right. Russell Westbrook just gets traded like right before we get on air, probably an hour ago, to Houston for Chris Paul and 2 draft picks, and I think even more swaps and all that. Protected, unprotected, whatever. But when you're a player like Paul George and you sign a 4-year deal, max deal, last season to stay with Russell Westbrook.
Well,
I think we have a call.
I'll put it to you like this, man.
More sports show.
How if you're Oklahoma City,
Hold on.
you're already not a major sports town, but yet you want to get draft picks that can't help you right now. You're going to go get the mortgage, the whole franchise. They're going to be in Seattle by next year, end of next year. They're going back to Seattle. Nobody's coming to watch them anymore.
Hey, we got a phone call. Your name? Where you calling from?
Calling from Monrovia, California, all the way from Arizona.
Is this Jamal?
It is. What's going on, fellas?
What be good? That's my new word. That's my new word for 2020 or whatever the series. What is it? 1920? Would it be good, man? Would it be good, man?
Would it be good? Sound like some fans from the 5 Heartbeats.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. If y'all can listen to mumble rap, I can mumble my words. But would it be good? We can put them all in the book. Watch, it's going to be big. You're going to see everybody rocking a Would It Be Good shirt. Watch what I tell you. I'm smart. What news?
Again, traded to Houston Rockets for Chris Paul and a whole bunch of first-round draft picks.
No, I didn't even think that would happen. Wow.
We just
Dang, we do a sports show, huh? And we didn't know about that.
Oh man,
Wow.
But
would it be good,
now,
man? How you feeling?
You know what the big question is, and what me and King talked about right before the show started is, right now, today's age and today's game, can Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist with D'Antoni?
They can coexist with D'Antoni. It's just the simple fact that Russell Westbrook and Harden can coexist. We've seen that already.
Bingo.
Okay, see. The thing about Houston is Houston needs to get rid of D'Antoni. D'Antoni don't believe in defense. So you got a coach that don't believe in defense, which
Bingo. Say it again.
He needs to go. So
one more time.
honestly,
One more time for the hood. Say it one more time for the hood. What needs to happen to D'Antoni?
to go.
Okay. All right, finish your statement.
No championships whatsoever. We've seen that formula already when he was with Phoenix. We've seen it with the Lakers. We've seen it definitely in New York when he had the all-time shooter, Boogie Mountain came to Carmelo Anthony. So it ain't gonna happen.
Well, with that being said, now you have Clippers and the Lakers as the marquee matchup of the league right now. I mean, how do you think that series is going to play out now in LA?
I don't like the trade for AD. And I wish we would have went a different direction. Because my thing is, I think the Clippers going to own the Lakers for a few years. The reason why is because you start trading, when Lakers trade for and if you hurt, you ain't gonna do nothing for it.
Listen, man, I need some of that you smoking. It's some good stuff, man. It's some real good stuff, man. Where you get that from? Where'd you get that from? You making the magic happen right now? It's facts. You want to hit people with garbage can. Listen, anymore, the only real good free agent that was out there that was worth what you're talking about was Klay Thompson. Honestly, if anybody that I would have liked to see the Lakers get would have been Klay Thompson. You could have kept AD or let him go wherever he's going to go. Because AD, I agree with you, he's a hurt superstar. But it's no worse than Brooklyn. Brooklyn got two.
Right.
Because Kyrie is toe down.
Well, here's the thing. Kenny. Here's the thing. New York is desperate for something since '73, so they'll take anybody. They'll take Reggie Bush if they have to.
Now we're talking about Brooklyn, not the Knicks.
You
The
better
Knicks
watch out.
didn't pick any of
You know
these
that's his
superstar
team.
players. I mean, we got Marcus Morris. We got Marcus Morris.
Yeah,
Let's get excited about that.
He
Let's
gets
get excited about
emotional.
Marcus Morris.
He's starting to move.
You got who?
Marcus Morris.
He's starting to move quick now. Look,
Signed today.
he done cocked his leg up.
He signed today.
He struck a nerve. You better back up. You better change it. Hey, just stay focused on the Clippers, baby. Stay focused on the Clippers. Cause you remember Martin Lawrence and Boomerang when they was on the rowing machine? Remember? That's what was just happening with Dwayne right now when you mentioned New York. He was on the rowing machine rowing fast.
Right.
Fast.
Exactly.
Not fast, but fast.
The Knicks and the Suns have a similar thing. Until the Knicks get rid of James Dolan, until the Suns get rid of whoever, I forgot, I can't pronounce the owner's name.
Bill Sarver.
You know he know it.
Because the Suns shot themselves in the foot when they decided to let Steve Kerr go over Mike D'Antoni. You see what's going on with that. James Dolan needs to go, period. I mean, yeah, he just needs to sell the squad and just move on. What's that old owner for the Clippers that got caught up in the scandal?
Oh, Donald Sterling.
Hey, you're breaking up there, man. You on the beach or something out there in Cali?
Yeah, where you at, man? Jesus.
I said you're breaking up there. You on the
You
beach
sound
out
like
there in
Snap,
Cali?
Crackle, Pop.
Right. All right.
Oh, okay. It sounds like you hanging out with them dudes, Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Right.
You know them dudes, Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit, but
You still hanging out with Snap, Crackle. Hey, tell Snap to shut up.
hey, we're gonna have to go to break.
I'm
real
going to give
quick,
him a
man.
pop. Yeah, we're going to touch on it.
Right,
Hey, just
second
call
hour.
back. Call back in the second hour because I need you to talk about that because that's going to be serious, man.
Right.
Because I have a few assumptions of where this dude is going to wind up. I don't know why. I just do.
Here we go, Raiders.
Here we go.
Raiders talk.
It's just stupid. Just dumb is dumb. I've given up on sports.
It's not the reason. Well, I call back and I'll play my reason why.
We gonna change the show from a sports show, man, because I didn't give it up on sports, and we gonna change it to a relationship show.
No, we're not.
We're gonna call it the Kenny and Dwayne Love.
Well, not what-
Love Hour.
Oh, okay.
Where
That's
you can
enough.
call and discuss your problems with your marital spouse. Yeah.
You're doing too much, man. Oh, what was that? All right, Jamal. I think it's okay.
Top 10 serial.
He hung up. All right.
He gonna call back and be snap crackling and
Oh, that's
pop.
what happened. He hung up. So when it hung up, I don't know.
Snap crackle.
That was kind of a bad
Snap
signal.
crackle. Crackle.
Right. And well, he touched on something that we was going to talk about, and we will talk about right when we get on the other side of this break, is the fact that the Lakers, they did what they're supposed to do. They traded for Anthony Davis. They picked up a lot of solid players, a lot of veteran players. Okay, you have Boogie Cousins, you have Rajon Rondo, a lot of other, JaVale McGee. They bring him back. They bring in Avery Bradley, and
Oh, you talking about my Lakers?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you
Where's
think
my
about?
paper at, man? Oh, you can keep that one. Hold on.
What do you? Oh yeah, you did give me this paper.
Let's find out let's check the.
Now you have Kadavius Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, Jared Dudley, JaVale McGee, Quinn Cook. Now the difference I see in this team and last season's team is basically experience. You think that's going to really get them over the hump as far as getting into the playoffs and deep into the playoffs?
Yeah, I do because you have a lot of experience, but not only do you have a lot of experience, you have a lot of familiarity.
Familiarity,
Right, between Rondo,
Anthony Davis,
and Cousins,
right,
and New Orleans. So then now you add in LeBron James, and where people are trashing the Lakers, talking about how the Clippers are going to just do this to him and do that to him. It's not going to go down that way. You got to keep in mind that you got two of the smartest basketball players in the game right now on the same team once again, which was fourth by All-Star break of last season. Let's keep that in mind with Lonzo Ball, Ingram,
Right.
you know, the kids. So what do you think is going to happen when you put a professional basketball team out there featuring Danny Green, who just won an NBA championship, who also has another championship with San Antonio. Let's keep that real. Then you got Kyle Kuzma. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kuzma. His name is Kyle Kuzma, though. And then also, let's go on with Anthony Davis. Okay, load management, more load management. And, hey, guess what? You need to have more load management. Okay, and then here's the one now. Now, last year when Golden State announced that they were signing DeMarcus Cousins, I was probably the only person in America saying, what? Huh? Hold up. Nah, that ain't going to do nothing because he going to be hurt the whole time. And what happened? Everything I said, hey, man, if you gamble, you might want to start listening to me. Anyway, DeMarcus Cousins, now, the second year coming off of those major injuries, now would be an effective player. Look for DeMarcus Cousins to have a career bounce back. Remember, the guy can defend. Well, he's not a great defender, but you got Anthony Davis cleaning up after that.
In the finals, he did have some quality minutes in the finals. You know, granted, it was garbage time, and they wasn't really going to, everyone knows they weren't going to win that. But he had some quality minutes that I see that maybe another team can pick up on, and the Lakers grabbed him, and we'll see. Now, the matchup with the Lakers and the Clippers, now let's go to break, and we're going to come right back with that matchup, and then we're going to talk about the Eastern Conference and the moves that was made there as well. Community radio is supported by a donation from Helt Lumber Company, Incorporated, with several decades history of community involvement in Arizona. Thank you. More information at HELDTlumber.com. We'll be back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
Uh-oh. Is that Queen? That's David Bowie.
Thanks everybody for watching. Everybody watching, call in 602-354-8823. Let us know what you think about your team and the moves that they made. All right, and what's going on with, you know, free agency. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing that all these moves are happening? Let us know. It's hot in the city.
Nobody hit us up. What up, Jerome? Hey, White. Love you.
Oh, I'm gonna try to do that again. Where did I see the
Let me know when it's time to go back on.
Got a minute, please. Hold on. Kenny, you got 30 seconds. Mhm. And it is hot in the city. It's about 112 degrees tonight. Mark My Words Sports Show. We're back. We're on every platform, so go ahead and like, share, comment. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, SoundCloud. Thanks everybody on Facebook for watching on Facebook Live, Radio Phoenix on Facebook, Radio Phoenix on TuneIn, and RadioPhoenix.org. Now, the Lakers and the Clippers right now are the marquee teams that everyone's looking at. Kawhi Leonard pulls the biggest power move. LeBron James didn't even see this, and he's the one who started all of this. And you have possibly 4 of the 5 best defensive players in the league on one team in Kawhi Leonard. You have
Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams, and Paul George. Then you have the Lakers with LeBron, Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis.
Kali Kuzma.
Right.
Get respect on that name, man. Kali Kuzma.
Like the Kali, what's that? The Kali Cartel.
Right.
Call him Kali Cartel.
Kali Kuzma. That's gonna be his nickname. I dub you, Kali Kuzma.
Right. Now,
And see, here's the best part about it. You can switch him to the bench, slide LeBron James to power forward, let Rajon Rondo start. Then you got a competent backup with Quinn Cook.
Well, you didn't hear? They're talking about LeBron James being the starting point guard.
Yeah, I know. Man, stop it. Anyway,
I mean,
you can
that's
get
what's going
Rondo.
on.
You get Rondo
That's what
out
they
there.
saying.
Okay, stop it. You get Rondo. What did I tell you about germ spreading? Anyway, you get Rondo out there. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron James at small forward, slide Kali Kuzma to possibly, since he's a younger player, lead your second unit. You lead that second unit out there, and you let him come out there and ball out. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't do that, you know what I mean, now you open yourself up for a whole lot of grief. You know what I'm saying? I think the Lakers right now is in a great place, in a great position to bust up. And when I say bust up, I mean bust up the Clippers. Because the Clippers, yeah, you got great defense, but yet you don't have enough firepower to match up with the Lakers. I'm sorry. Not with what they can throw at you, because once again, you got who's gonna handle
Who's that?
your boy from Golden State.
Boogie Cousins.
Boogie Cousins. I'm sorry, I just had a brain cramp. You took my content away from me. Anyway, who's gonna handle Boogie? Kawhi, okay, well, if you put him on it, then, oh, my God, you got this freak called Anthony Davis coming down on you. And once again, the way that you make the Lakers work, load management, load management, load management.
Well, that's how Toronto won.
Load management.
That's true.
That is a great word.
Yeah, right.
No, I like that one, load management.
Now, other teams in the West have actually changed and gotten deeper. You have the Utah Jazz adding Bojan Bogdanovic, who was a great player with Indiana. Emmanuel Monday, who's a pretty good point guard at the Knicks, for more depth.
Oh, Moody.
Yeah,
Moutier.
Mm-hmm.
Moutier. Emmanuel Moutier. I didn't know that.
Ed Davis from Brooklyn at center position. And then Mike Conley, the big fish right there at starting point guard for them. Getting rid of Ricky Rubio, who's basically, he's 29. He's basically, the Suns picked him up for an ungodly amount of money.
Read the Suns roster.
And,
Let's laugh.
We'll talk about them later.
Come on, man, let's laugh.
What I'm saying is, look at Utah. They've upped their game. You have Portland, who's still right there, who grabbed some players. You have Kent Bazemore from Atlanta, Anthony Tolliver from Minnesota, Hassan Whiteside from Miami, where everyone thinks is kind of iffy on that. But I think going to Portland will serve him better than staying in Miami and all that. Too much going on for him. You put him in a place like Portland where it's quiet. Damian Lillard, who's one of the best leaders, and C.J. McCollum, who can actually groom him into a actually professional. You know, that's really an upgrade for Portland. You know, Golden State grabbing D'Angelo Russell. That's basically because Klay Thompson is out. Everyone's saying that once Klay Thompson comes back, they most likely will trade D'Angelo. You know, they got Willie Cauley-Stein from Sacramento. They're going to, I see them actually a couple
Well, let's talk about who they
backwards.
lost.
They lost Boogie. They lost the big KD.
And then who else? The key people.
KD
No, the key
and Klay
people.
Thompson.
The key people. Read
Who
it.
is that?
Who else did they lose?
Oh, you're right. You're
The
absolutely
key
right.
people.
No, Andre Iguodala,
Iguodala and one
Sean
more.
Livingston
Bing.
away.
There you go. Now you didn't tip the elephant in the room. This is why the Golden State Warriors are no longer going to be the Golden State Warriors. Mark from work, I'm sorry, but you guys have lost the heart and soul to your second unit. Because at one point, the Golden State Warriors had the second unit that could start for anybody else's team and dominate.
Right.
Now they don't have that because go back to the Lakers and read who they lost.
Yeah.
Quinn Cook.
They didn't lose that many pieces.
No, they lost Cook to the Lakers. He's a Laker now.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Right, he moved on down the road.
Right.
I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
These are his fingers. Deuces. You see what I'm saying? So Golden State, they didn't reportedly get better. And then you added D'Angelo Russell. You give D'Angelo Russell, man, what was it, a 4-year deal, $117 million?
Right.
You're going to give him that? You're going to have problems if you have a plan to move him when Klay Thompson comes back. Who's going to pick that up? Right.
That's
Now you sit there and mess yourself up there because this guy doesn't fit in with what you guys do.
See, that's why you have to trade him in the middle of the season.
You don't trade him in it. Who's going to pick up $117 million
Well,
for
you
a guy?
Well, you see what Oklahoma City did.
Oh, well, I forgot.
Maybe Oklahoma City will pick him up. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot. I'm
Oklahoma
sorry.
City.
Let me wash my mouth out with
The
soap.
Memphis Grizzlies, or what they did, you know.
You
They
know-
got some good rookies, but that's about it in Minnesota. And there's a few teams we're going to talk about that did basically whiffed on
Find
possibly.
Philadelphia. That's what I want to talk about.
Let's talk. We got to go to break.
Dylan
Again,
Kane, why we got to keep going to these breaks? Who's the hater
We got to
behind
pay the
that?
rent. You know what I mean? But
Haters?
we got to talk about a lot of teams that did whiff on the free agency, which is Charlotte, the Suns, and my Knicks, who whiffed terribly and really thought that everyone's going to just come to them and they don't have to go to anybody, which made absolutely no sense at all. We'll be right back with more Mark My Words Sports.
Money's a big hit these days.
Top 50.
For help managing
80s
yours,
breakfast
you can
cereal
trust the
to
Blau
eat
Company,
cartoons.
building meaningful, long-lasting relationships for over 50 years. Services include accounting, tax preparation, consulting, and more for both businesses and individuals. The office is located at 1204 East Baseline Road, Suite 104 in Tempe. More information can be found at blauco.com. That's
I found it.
BLAUCO.com.
I can't find the Clippers, though. I don't know why. It won't give me
Radio
the
Phoenix
Clippers.
is your community radio station.
Hey, Kason,
But you know what's crazy? The Clippers, they really didn't lose
Part
anybody.
of a resource for
They
your
just lost a
community.
bunch of draft
We
picks.
care about the people in it and want to bring the programs that
Man,
matter
let's
the
talk
most
about
to
the
you.
fact that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George still could wind up being Lakers in 2 years.
Yeah, because of the deal they made. They both made 3-year
We're
deals.
bringing the
Well,
world to Phoenix and Phoenix
Paul
to
George
the
is still on
world.
his contract,
RadioPhoenix.org,
which he can opt out of.
where the valley comes
Wow.
to talk.
And
sing,
Kawhi Leonard just
connect.
did a 3-year deal with the opt-out in the
Both of
second
them did the
year.
same deal.
Habitat
Yeah,
for Humanity
exactly.
Central Arizona
With
has
an
been
opt-out
building
2 years.
decent
It's crazy.
affordable housing
When
in
they
the
can
valley for
get
more than
them
30
super
years.
triple max.
Your donations to one of our
Right.
5 area restores
Because
support the mission of
after 2
Habitat
years,
as we
it's,
serve
I
local
know
families
Kawhi
in
Leonard,
need.
this is 10
To
years.
schedule a free pickup of
10
your
years.
donation,
So at 10
visit us
years,
online at habitatcaz.org/restore.
he's eligible for that
That's
super duper max.
habitatcaz.org/restore.
The
Habitat.
Steph Curry got
Decent.
210 million.
Affordable.
They
Housing.
said he left. You know how much money he left on the table?
over 80 million bucks.
Yeah, over 80 million.
Yaga, this is your Yaga
that's how
man,
you can
Mr.
show
Clean B
what
of the
we're
Yaga
talking about.
Movement
Yeah.
Radio Cast. Join me every Saturday live on RadioPhoenix.com, bring you the best of Caribbean flavor, anything from reggaeton, dancehall, Afrobeat, and much, much more. Join me from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Listen to live artist interviews. Let's talk Phoenix and much, much more. Remember, this is the Yaga man, Mr. Clean B at the Yaga Movement Radio Cast. Yaga.
Mark My Word Sports Show is back. Shout out to the Yaga Movement, Yaga, Febreze. Check him out every Saturday. And now, we were just talking about what's going on in the Western Conference as far as free agency and these trades is concerned. And you brought something up that's very interesting as far as the Clippers, is that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard basically, instead of 4-year deals, 5-year deals, they got 2-year deals with an option for a third year. Kawhi Leonard, 3 years, $103 million, which is very modest for a superstar of his stature. And then Paul George is going out of his contract that he got from Oklahoma City, that 4 years, $41 million, which he left money on the table. Kawhi Leonard actually left over $80 million on the table if he would have stayed in Toronto or if he would have went with that 4-year deal with the Clippers. What is so interesting about them taking only those 2-year deals?
Well, here's the crazy part about it. By them taking 2-year deals with the third year as being an opt-out year, which in 2 years they'll both be 11-year veterans in the league.
Right.
They can sign the biggest contract that they can possibly get.
They actually did that Steph Curry contract, and people don't understand what that means is you can get that 5-year, 220 or 200 whatever $million, and it may be more 2 years down the road. You know what I'm saying? Once the ceiling goes higher, as far as collective bargaining agreement and the revenue sharing is concerned, that's kind of amazing. They can possibly go to the Lakers or stay with the Clippers.
That's what the crazy thing about it is. They can possibly still team up with a super team with AD when LeBron James at 37 years old is checking out in 2 years.
And that's what the
now
what's so
you
key
can
about
get
it is the fact
those two guys when they stop
yeah.
playing stupid.
What's so key about that is the same time LeBron James' contract is out. And is he going to come back? Is he going to retire after that? I mean, he never really said it any definitively that this is going to be his last contract. He's going to retire a Laker. But at 2 years from now, he's going to be, 36, 37 years old.
Right.
In the league for over 20 years. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Now, let's say something happens where the Clippers end up winning or going deep into the playoffs as far as the finals or anything. That may change a lot. If the Lakers beat the Clippers and the Lakers go deep in the playoffs and maybe to the finals, that could change everything too. My thing is what I like about the whole situation is the fact that Kawhi Leonard beat to his own drummer. Okay? He didn't listen to anybody. He wanted Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant said, no, I'm going with Kyrie. He wanted Kyrie. Kyrie said, no, I'm going with Kevin Durant. And he was like, you know what? I just got to make my own moves. I can't follow nobody else. That's what a leader really is. You don't follow anybody. You just lead your own. Because...
But is he the leader or is the uncle the leader? Let's just keep that real, too.
What I'm saying, on the floor, on the court, he's the leader. He's that best player. But what I'm saying is this. When you beat LeBron James, regarded as one of the best players ever...
You think he's going to beat him?
You win. No, what I'm saying is his career. Kawhi Leonard's career. You beat the best player in the world. Finals MVP with the Spurs.
Yeah,
then
let's
you beat,
correct you again. He's not the best player ever.
What I'm saying, that's regarded. That's what all these pundits are saying.
What did I tell you about that?
I beg to differ.
What did I tell you about that? Didn't I tell you stop listening to them people?
Okay, well, let me say.
Get your own opinion.
Let me say this. Kawhi Leonard beats Golden State. Arguably on the verge of a dynasty and doing all that everyone says he's going to do.
Can I stop you once again, please?
But let me finish.
Because you blasphemy.
What I'm saying is this. why would Kawhi Leonard pair up with someone like LeBron James, who you just beat years ago, and really, personally, he probably doesn't even consider LeBron James his equal. He's one of the best two-way players right now, Kawhi Leonard. He has a two-time Finals MVP, beating those type of teams, one of those all-time great teams. He just mowed through. And when people were saying that he didn't want to play with LeBron
You're going to talk
James,
so long, I'm going to forget how to correct you, man. Could I correct you
what
real
I'm saying
quick?
is this. When people kept saying he's going to go to the Lakers, I didn't think so, because why would you go to a team with a player that you beat and that you should beat regularly now since he's older? So you build your own team. That's why I thought he was going to stay with Toronto. You have your own team there, and they ride for you. But now you go over to the Clippers, and you bring in Paul George, who is one of the top players in the league, third in MVP candidates.
See, I forgot what I was going to say. You talked so long. It was a good one, too. You just screwed it off.
Okay. You'll bring it back.
What were you saying again? It might come back to me. Keep talking.
What I'm saying is, when everyone's talking about him going to the Lakers, I knew he wasn't. Because why would you play with someone you already beat? This is what Antetokounmpo is saying. That's why he's saying he's staying in Milwaukee. Why would you go to follow somebody else? This is exactly what Damian Lillard just said. I'm not going to go to another team. I want to build my own team. So, my question to you is, how would the league should look as a super team league, or one of these superstar players building a team like they did back in the day?
Oh, I remember now. He's not a leader. His uncle is the leader. Okay? What's his name? Kawhi Leonard? He's not the leader, bro. He's just a pawn, basically, in the game. He doesn't really want to even play basketball, probably. Honestly, he'd probably rather sit around with funny clothes on, doing the strange dances that they do nowadays.
You just upset he didn't go to the Lakers.
I can care less. I didn't want him to go to the Lakers. I turned my back on him. His name is not allowed to even be uttered in my house. So therefore, yeah, I don't see the Clippers as being the most dominant force. I see him back in L.A. and back home with a purple and gold on in 2 years, because when he gets tired of playing for the jokes, you know what I'm saying, he'll come back home.
Okay, enough of the Western Conference.
You messed up a good point I had, too.
Well, you talk about his uncle.
Our radio listeners are mad at you.
His uncle is not
No,
playing
because that wasn't it. You was talking about, you went off blasphemy on what you've been hearing about these crazy people, and I was going to tell you about stopping with the craziness, and what, you messed it up, man. I'm sorry, radio listeners. He talked a long time, and I couldn't common sense him to death.
Okay. Kevin Durant. He goes to Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving. You have Kemba Walker going to Boston.
Boy, did they drop the ball, huh?
Yes.
Brooklyn, they dropped the ball.
I think Boston actually really dropped the ball,
That's
too.
what they call desperate housewives.
Because you let go Al Horford. You bring in Kemba Walker, who he's a good player. He's a durable player. He can get you points, rebounds, assists. But can he get you over the hump as far as going deep into the playoffs? You let go Al Horford, don't even try to give him a max deal, and I think they're going to be stuck in the mud. Now, the 76ers, which is very interesting, they lose two key players in Jimmy Butler and J.J. Redick, who I think is really key. They give Tobias Harris the max deal.
Great move.
Now,
great move.
Everyone's still saying the 76ers are one of those teams who should get to the finals next season. I don't see that.
Why? Because you had Al Horford. You got a guy who plays now. You get Al Horford, that puts you over the top. Milwaukee going to get smacked in the face every time they run up.
One player they should have kept was J.J. Redick.
No.
J.J. Redick is an assassin
for hire.
Yes, that's what you need. Someone coming off the bench to get you at least 15 points. And when the team is coming back, you hit
here's the key thing. Here's the key thing right here, Dwayne. You made me forget my topic last time. The key thing is load management, load management, load management, load management. They need to stay with load. That
So
need to
who
be
are they
the
gonna
team.
do load management? And Joel Embiid?
Embiid and that other hurt dude they got. What's his name? Ben Simmons. Yeah, that dude. You load management these guys to death until they make them say, "Well, I'm gonna play even while I'm hurt," so they don't. Man, because these guys right here, man, your mortgage and your future on a couple of hurt guys. Just like, okay, let's get back to get back to what's that team? Brooklyn.
Okay.
Brooklyn, Desperate Housewives, what they are now referred to at all time on this show.
That's a good one. That's a good one because you have to wait a whole year.
I mean, and then you got Kyrie. No, you don't, because Kyrie gonna be hurt. He gives you 20 games a year. Why would you sign? What if that was my GM and I was the owner? Guess where that guy'd be? Fired.
Well, you do have to wait a whole year to see if that whole team can come together with Kevin Durant out for a whole season.
But they're gonna play.
I know, but I'm saying I still don't understand why you sign a player that's hurt. You know, that's why I'm like, when he did not pick up that $31 million, I was so shocked. I didn't know what was going to happen because why would you not get $31 million and just sit there? And that's how you got to say the issue was between Kevin Durant and Golden State. That whole situation with his Achilles or calf or what have you, I think that really soured everything. Not just the Draymond Green incident, but I think that just compounded it. And then at the end of the season, when that happened, he was like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm out." You know how he did it. You know, you could debate that forever, but you know the injury was more important because you know what he did when he went to that surgery. He went to the Brooklyn Nets surgeon. That guy who's the one who fixed him up. So that right there was the telltale sign.
He should have probably just came to Phoenix, man. And just, you know what I mean, sat back, let his career just go to purgatory. At least you'd be feeling better.
My thing is on the Eastern Conference, who do you have right now?
Philly.
Milwaukee, Philly, Toronto.
Philly.
Think Philly?
Let me see Toronto. Give me Toronto's lineup. I'll tell you why.
No, Toronto did lose.
Kawhi.
Obviously, Kawhi.
And Danny Green.
I think Danny Green's more of a key player as well there, too, because a great defender, three-point shooter, very experienced player. You know, you give Marc Gasol his money. He wanted, he got his $20 million, so that's probably going to be his last season. Kyle Lowry's there, but he's never been by himself. He's always had a star with him there in Toronto. So we'll see how that works out. But I think it's probably the race in the East is Milwaukee and Philly.
Philly with an edge because Philly just got stronger and Milwaukee got, they stayed the same.
They stayed the same.
You know what I mean? But Philly got stronger. Without Horford alone, Philly got stronger. The Swiss Army knife, do everything guy? Come on, man. I mean, think about it. Here's Philly's starting lineup. Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, who they got back from Miami with the trade for Jimmy Butler. Okay, then you got Tobias Harris. Great re-signing. That's the best thing they could have did. He's young and hit threes and got nasty all over him. At power forward, you got Al Horford. Are you serious? You can't stop that. And then at center, Joel Embiid when he plays. Now, like I said, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Load management, load management, load management, load management. I can't say it enough.
Let me get this live read out here. Okay. One way you can support Radio Phoenix by becoming one of our members for as little as $35 per year. Members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, call 480-829-5746 or go online at radiophoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. Thank you for your generous support of community radio.
Now, okay. Now, you got Toronto Raptors. You know what I mean? They got Fred VanVleet coming in after Kyle Lowry. Now, do you hope with that guy he has another kid? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he had a kid for a second there. He was hot.
Right. Hopefully he's hot for the rest of the season because
Yeah.
Toronto's gonna need to make some moves to try to get someone with Kyle Lowry.
Who's that guy you got that stuff from?
Who's he?
That green stuff?
I don't got no green stuff.
The magic, the stuff that make the magic happen.
I'm gonna make nothing happen.
Yeah, okay. Well, the last comment, I was thinking. Anyway, then you got Norman Powell from UCLA. UCLA, he's about the best thing about him is the UCLA. And then you got Pascal Siakam. Now, here's the key thing. Marcus Gasol. If I'm the Toronto Raptors, I'm inserting Serge Ibaka into my starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere, sliding Pascal Siakam back to small forward and getting Serge Ibaka at power forward to put him out there and pair him up with Gasol. One thing I like about Toronto and Nick Nurse, he plays old school basketball.
And they did in the finals. That lineup was deadly.
With Serge Ibaka.
Serge, and Serge, Marcus Gasol, and Siakam together.
Right.
So yeah, I think you do have to make that move. With Milwaukee.
But here they are. They are the modern day Philadelphia 76ers.
I thought the 76ers were the modern day Philadelphia 76ers.
No.
You talking about back in the day with
No.
Julius Irving, Dr. J, and all them?
No, I'm talking about
Moses
Allen Iverson. Iverson and the
AI
Pips.
Okay.
Allen Iverson and the Pips. That's who they are.
That generation. Okay.
Because, I'm in my butt. Look, you got Kyle Larry. Okay. Okay.
Call him AI.
Yeah, we'll call him AI, point guard, same position.
Right.
Not similar player at all.
No.
Anyway.
Exactly. Wait a minute. How you can't compare them two.
But then who else you got?
Right.
Yeah, there you go. So you got
But
AI and
that's
the
why I
Pips,
said
and now
they
you
need
got
to do
Kyle
something.
Larry and the Pimpets.
That's why I say they need to do something to grab another star player over there. But I don't think no one wants to go to Toronto.
Who wants to go to Toronto?
That's the problem.
In July, it's like minus 100. I mean, who wants to go there?
And you know what? Another city that I think has that rap is Oklahoma City. Now everyone's saying
They did.
but
they
here's
won't
the
be
thing.
in Oklahoma City after
But
2
here's the
years.
thing.
They'll be back in Seattle.
Everyone keeps saying that it's Russell Westbrook's fault that everyone's leaving. It's Russell Westbrook taking all the shots or whatever. You see what happened last season? His stats went down. Everybody else's stats went up.
Because he's getting old.
Yeah, that's true.
Believe it or not,
He's
Russell
getting
Westbrook
tired.
and Harden has been in the league, man, if you believe it, over 11 years.
Yeah.
It don't even
has
seem
been.
that long.
No, it doesn't.
When I heard that this week, I was like, wow, I'm old.
Now, obviously, Father Time's undefeated, but when you're trying to build a brand like Kevin Durant was trying to do in the beginning, and now he has a huge, brand and Silicon Valley, he has companies and venture capitalists and all that stuff. You can't do that in Oklahoma City. Paul George is seeing all that like, man, I want to build mine, but I can't do nothing here. Yeah, I got to go to L.A. I got to go to San Francisco. I got to go to New York. I got to go to a larger market. And I don't think no one even sees that. They talk about it just a bit, but I think that's a bigger issue in a town like that, Oklahoma City or New Orleans or,
Cleveland!
Exactly, Cleveland.
Cleveland rocks!
The only player that can do something in Cleveland is LeBron James, but no one else can. So you have these small markets, and yeah, you can get a superstar. You get one through the draft. You get one, a trade like they just did, Oklahoma City did, but you can't keep those players. You just can't. And for Russell Westbrook to stay as long as he did, shocking.
Why?
Because you never see that loyalty anymore.
You paid me.
Exactly, but they paid Paul George, and look what happened.
You remember the caveman?
You know what I mean?
Remember the caveman?
Mm-hmm.
Remember him?
Okay.
Caveman just went out there and did what, and did what he did without anything. That's Russell Westbrook. He didn't know. He probably didn't even know he was in Oklahoma City. Honestly, he probably didn't even know he was in Oklahoma
Figured
City.
it out now.
Yeah, he probably. Oh, wait a minute. It's OKC. I thought I was in Cali, man. What the? Oh,
Get
I
out of
almost
here.
forgot what I was doing.
Oh wow.
I almost forgot what I was saying.
Let's get Ken's top 10 in real quick right before the first hours.
Okay, you guys.
Call in 602-354-8823.
Top 10 80s breakfast cereals while watching cartoon on a Saturday morning.
Man, that was it. That's all that was. That was it when you was a kid. That's it.
That's why it's one of my top 10s, baby. That's me. Now this is my top 10. You don't like my top 10, get your own top 10. You know what I'm saying? But right now, that's why this one is called Ken's Top 10, sponsored by nobody. Anyway, at number 10, remember Mr. T's?
I think so.
The corn cereal tastes like corn chip. Man, that was fire. Okay, at number 9, Pac-Man cereal. Oh, man, used to go in there like a generic version of Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I remember Pac-Man cereal.
Okay. At number 8, Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp cereal. Oh, man, that was like chocolate, boy. Chocolate chip cookies.
Turn the chocolate milk.
Oh, Lord Jesus. It used to do things to my soul. Anyway, at number 7, you know it. It's magically delicious. Lucky Charms, baby. At number 6, Smurf Berry Crunch. You can't tell me you didn't like Smurf Berry Crunch. It was fire. At number 5, Captain Crunch. Keeping the crunches going. Because Captain Crunch, it just sound hard. You know what I mean? We should tear Captain Crunch up.
I never liked it because it got soggy quick. You had to eat Captain Crunch in like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. How you gonna say that? Anyway, at number 4, Fruit Loops. The commercials was dope with Toucan Sam. Ah, right. And then you had the Fruit Loops was fire though. You can't say that. You used to just go grab the box and sit there and watch TV and try it out. Right. You know what I mean? Anyway, at number 3, Apple Jacks, man. You can't tell me you didn't like Apple Jacks. I done had plenty of fights letting them hands fly with my uncle over the Apple Jacks.
Remember the hood version of Apple Jacks?
What?
Apple Dapples? You don't remember those?
Nah, I must have been a Sierra Vista thing. I don't know nothing about
that
Apple
was
Dapples.
the hood version. The hood version. Apple. Yeah,
we didn't have a hood version. We had Apple Jacks. The hood version come in the house, it's going to be a fight. Anyway. Rice Krispies.
Okay.
Used to be fire. Used to have the pound of sugar. But it used to be fire.
Right. That's another one I didn't like. It got soggy too quick.
Oh, here we go. Well, you know, I don't rebuke you in the name of Jesus on that one. I have to agree with you. Anyway, number 1, you know it, I love it, Raisin Bran.
No.
That's why this is Ken's top 10, not Dwayne's top 10. Practice? You talking about practice? What's your number 1, man? You can't even remember. That's why it's not number 1. Anyway.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's not an 80s series.
I know.
Cereal.
It's not.
These are 80s cereals.
I understand that.
Madonna. Material World.
Remember the
New
Nintendo,
Edition.
Remember the Super Mario one, the Nintendo one?
Yeah.
Super Mario and Zelda.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was terrible, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
We'll be right back.
Let's see here.
We got more Mark My Word Sports Show in the second hour, so keep it locked right here.
Hydration situation.
Call in 602-354-8823. Hit us up on all social media platforms.
I look dope first, all right. Dope first, You know, on the right.
If I ever got a question about us.
Thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, go all platforms, like, share, comment, you know what I mean? Let's get up there in them likes, on them comments, alright? The views. Appreciate y'all for watching. What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Alright? We'll be right back.